The weekend action gets underway on Friday with Köln hosting Werder Bremen at the Rhein-Energy Stadion. The Billy Goats finally got their first win under Timo Schultz against Eintracht Frankfurt on matchday 20, but were denied a second victory when they failed to maintain their 1-0 late lead last week against Hoffenheim, conceding a 94th-minute equalizer. Their cushion ahead of the bottom two is only 4 points, so they are still in a precarious position and need to start picking up wins, especially at home. Their forthcoming fixtures after this weekend see them face Stuttgart, Bayer Leverkusen, a Rhein-derby away at Mönchengladbach and RB Leipzig, so every point they secure could be vital if they are to extend their 5-year stay in the Bundesliga. They do, however, rather enjoy playing Werder Bremen in the Darmstadt and haven't lost any of their past 11 Bundesliga clashes with the Hanseten at Rhein-Energy Stadion. Last season saw them begin the Rückrunde with a 7-1 triumph, their biggest top-flight winning margin for over 30 years. Köln coach Timo Schultz began his playing career at Werder Bremen in the youth ranks before making 107 appearances for Werder II. He didn't make any first-team appearances before moving on to VfL Lübeck, Holstein Kiel and St. Pauli. Werder finished the first half of the season just 6 points ahead of 17th place Mainz and were by no means immune from the worry of being sucked into the relegation dogfight. However, a very good start to 2024 has seen them climb to 10th with 3 consecutive victories, including a 1-0 win at the Allianz Arena. That winning run, however, came to an end last week at home to Heidenheim, which put a slight dampener on their 125th anniversary celebrations, but coach Ole Werner will want to see an instant reaction when they open the weekend's proceedings on Friday. A win could see Werder temporarily leapfrog Heidenheim, Hoffenheim and Freiburg into 7th place and the heady heights of the top half of the league table. Team news: Köln. Centre-back Julian Chabot has to sit this one out due to suspension, so Timo Schultz will likely swap in Timo Hubers, who missed the last game versus Hoffenheim through illness. Ex-Werder striker Davy Selk, Mark Uth and Luca Waldschmidt all remain longer-term injury absentees, so Jan Thielmann should continue to lead the attack after opening his scoring account this season in the win over Frankfurt. Possible lineup: Schwab, Schmitz, Hubers, Heinz, Finkrafe, Hussein Basic, Martel, Alado, Keynes, Mena, Thielmann. Werder Bremen. Defensive duo Amos Pieper and Milos Velkovic are both sidelined through injury, while Niklas Stark is also a doubt for this game after coming off at halftime last week against Heidenheim with a knock. Mitchell Weiser has missed the last 3 games with a groin issue but is close to a return, while late decisions will be made over the possible availability of both Leandro Bittencourt and Naby Keita, who have been suffering with illness. Possible lineup: what they're saying. Köln. Timo Schultz. Werder got off to a very good start to the year. They scored a coup at Bayern Munich, and not even undeservedly. They collected significantly more points in the first 4 games than in the first half of the season. I think they found each other and specifically strengthened themselves in one position or another over the winter. There is a structure that has grown together, developed in the first half of the season, and is now scoring points accordingly. That could even be a little role model for us if you stay stable, believe in yourself, work on the issues and bring continuity to the pitch so that you can then start a small series. What concerns me personally? Werder was my first club, back when I came to boarding school from East Frisia. I had great years there. Werder is a great club. I'm always happy when I can go to the stadium and meet old friends. We will need every player. Whether it's the 17 games in a row or maybe just 9 minutes, that can also be the decisive 9 minutes. Werder Bremen. Ole Werner. It's only matchday 22, so the table isn't playing a role in our strategy at this stage. It would be different if there were only 2 games left, but right now, both teams are just looking to collect all 3 points. They've found their feet and have brought even more pace into their game. Their playing style has stayed the same for the most part, but getting a new head coach will certainly have given them a new lease of life. We're prepared for the fact that it can happen, but we ultimately have no control over the situation. If something arises, we will try to make the best possible use of the break in play. Last time, the corresponding fixture last season at the Rhein-Energy Stadion took place on matchday 16 as the Bundesliga awoke from its winter break. Köln caught Werder still emerging from their slumber and handed out a 7-1 thrashing to their northern guests. The hosts raced into a 5-0 lead in the first half with goals from Linton Maina, 2 from Stefan Tiffies, Elis Skiri and Dennis Hussein Basic. Werder did get one back just before the break through Niklas Füllkrug, but there was no way back from the first half blitz and the Billy Goats added 2 further goals in the second 45 minutes via midfielder Skiri and a Marco Friedl own goal. Players to watch: Köln. The club's transfer ban means that they have not been able to add to their squad in the winter window and have had to look to their own ranks for fresh additions. One such player given a chance and currently proving he is ready for the Bundesliga step is left-back Max Finkgrafe. He scored with a stunning direct free kick last week against Hoffenheim and is certainly one to watch as he continues to impress at the start of his career. Werder Bremen. The departure of Niklas Füllkrug was always going to be felt at Werder Bremen, but coach Ole Werner has developed a new attacking partnership with the speedy Justin Engenma used alongside Marvin Dux. The 23-year-old has 4 goals and 2 assists so far and although different in style and physique to Füllkrug, is proving a very good foil in the Werder attacking line.